Lots of dull, hazy conditions across Trinidad and Tobago, all courtesy of the Saharan dust. Meanwhile, we still have Maria and Lee out there in the Atlantic, but we'll get to them later. Right now, across the eastern Atlantic, not much is happening. We've got dry air, some of that Saharan dust, but also we've got some unfavorable wind shear, which basically means we're getting the winds coming up from the west to the east at the top of the atmosphere. So any tropical waves leaving at this time will basically be sheared apart. But the trough does have one issue in that as it is there, lying north to south across the eastern Caribbean, it will begin to move towards the west, and it will likely begin to probably drag the ITCZ with it as we go through midweek. So we could be seeing a bit more cloudiness and some showers as we go later on through tomorrow. So watching for the clouds to build across Tobago in the towards Plymouth, down towards Mason Hall, Signal Hill, as well as Patience Hill, watching for the showers to begin to encroach along those areas as we go through the afternoon and into the evening. And obviously I feel that coming across towards the main ridge as well. Down towards the south of Trinidad, look for those showers across Moruga and Guaragari into the early part of your morning. As you go through the morning, those clouds will gradually push towards the north, bringing some showers along the east-west corridor, that is through Piarco, out towards Port of Spain, into Diego Martin as the day wears on. And obviously with the daytime heating, you'll likely see a bit more of those showers, especially towards midday and into the latter half of the afternoon. Down towards southern areas, the clouds will be there for San Fernando, Point Fortin, down towards Iran as well, so definitely watching for a few of those showers pushing through. There's a slight chance of a shower or two turning heavy, especially during the heat of the afternoon in southern areas. Looking for a mild night, possibly no lower than 24 degrees Celsius in Trinidad, 26 in Tobago, 32 likely in Tobago through tomorrow, despite some clouds. But the clouds will definitely be thicker as you go through Thursday, possibly longer spells of showers and some rain expected as we go through Thursday for both Tobago and Trinidad. And then by the time we get to Friday and Saturday, there will be fair conditions likely. The sunshine will come out with the ridge of high pressure building to start the weekend. Now, for what does this mean for those of you heading offshore? It means that we'll be still seeing those fresh east-northeasterly winds of 20 knots, some spray around, but you'll be noticing those northerly swells, courtesy of Lee out there in the Atlantic, still pushing across the eastern Caribbean as we go through Wednesday and possibly continuing through Thursday. Now, for the rest of the Caribbean, obviously they're watching Maria and Lee from a safe distance. Maria off the United States coastline, Lee out there in the middle of the Atlantic, and Bermuda right in between, but posing no threat is basically Lee or Maria, but it will be possibly posing a threat to the UK. Maria could be reaching there as we go through the weekend beginning of next week. But for us here in the Caribbean, we have a tale of two halves. Tropical waves splitting rain across the Greater Antilles, so looking for some downpours for Jamaica, Havana as well, seeing some thunderclouds with some cloudiness expected for Haiti and a few showers there as we go through the day. Meanwhile, towards the east, it's mostly hazy with a lot of the sunshine being shrouded by that Saharan dust, and a few showers are likely as you go later on in the afternoon, as I said, with that upper level trough dragging some moisture. So it's mostly going to be for the southern Windward Islands that will likely see some clouds and some showers pushing into Barbados, and some of that as well maybe getting into St. George's, Grenada, possibly by nightfall. So that's the weather, and that's it from me.